Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. Indigo Girls, Prince of Darkness. I believe this is a live version, a request by Arnie. Thank you so much for this request and donation. I just reacted to my first Indigo Girls song that was Love's Reflection. Beautiful voices and exquisite writing. So I'm looking forward to this one. Let's jump in.
Once again, the Indigo Girls.
Don't know when I noticed life was life at my expense. The words of my heart lined up like prisoners on the fence. The dreams came in like needed children, tugging at my sleeve. I said I have no way of feeding you, so leave. But there was a time I asked my father for $1, and he gave it a $10 raise. When I needed my mother and I called her, she stayed with me for days. Desperate in his pain, someone's on the bathroom floor doing her cocaine. Someone's got his finger on the button in some room. No one can convince me we aren't buttons for our doom. But I tried to make this place my place. I asked for Providence to smile upon me with his sweet face. Yeah, but I'll tell you, my place is of the sun and this place is of the dark. I do not feel the romance, I do not catch the spark. My place is of the sun and this place is of the dark. I do not feel the romance, I will not pawn for the Prince of Darkness any longer.
Oh, so it's not a song about Ozzy Osbourne. All right, lame joke. Wow, again, incredible writing, and I love that I now can see him and see which voice is whose, right? And because before it was studio version, the first song I checked out, which I also enjoyed. But it's cool to see him and see him play, and hear him sing, and watch it at the same time. Their voices, the smokiness, sultry, beautiful voices, and the way they sing together. It's yeah. I in the first reaction, I liken it to like a dance choreography, how in sync they are, and how that push and pull is there. I love it, man. And yeah, some great lines once again. Uh, and of course, now the punchline. I won't be a pawn for the Prince of Darkness anymore. I won't be used that way. I'm going to take back control and be in the driver's seat and try to spread a little bit more light. Because there's a lot out there, and it's easy to get on that darker train. It's effortless almost to us. But like I'm looking at these first lines that were already like a poetic opening. Notice life was life at my expense. It almost feels like a cost, and lining up at a fence like prisoners. My heart is like almost looking out. Oh, it's like being caged or imprisoned by it. But then the one that really caught my ear was dreams came in like needy children tugging at my sleeve. And I said, I have no way of feeding you, so leave. It's like, oh, your ambitions come in like children, ready to go, but you're beaten down by life and the expectations of those needy children or those dreams. that you just don't have the energy to feed him, to nurture him, and that's show. But then I love that they contrast that with something more positive. You know, that one time I asked $1 of my father, and he gave it an instant raise of $10. You know, you get more than what you bargained for, and I like that. And then calling your mom to ask for something, she end up staying with you for days. So I love that contrast there. But then again, we go back. It's like up and down here to somebody's on the phone right now, desperate in pain in the world, or doing cocaine on the bathroom floor, or somebody with a lot of power with a finger on the button. They can destroy us at any moment because we're gluttons for our doom. Whew, we are dead set to destroy ourselves. Man, yo, yeah, lyrically, it's really really amazing. Once again, there's only 2 songs in now. Wow.
Any longer. Maybe there's no haven in this world for tender age. My heart beat like the wings of wild birds in a cage. My greatest hope, my greatest cause to grieve. And my heart flew from its cage, and it bled upon my sleeve. The cries of passion were like wounds that needed healing. I couldn't hear them for the thunder. I was at the naked distance between hell and heaven's ceiling, and he almost pulled me under. Now someone's on the telephone, desperate in his pain. Someone's on the bathroom floor doing her cocaine. Someone's got his finger on the button in some room. Yeah, no one can convince me we aren't gluttons for our doom. And I tried to make this place my place. I asked for Providence to smile on me with his sweet face. Yeah, but I'll tell you, my place is of the sun, and this place is of the dark. And I do not feel the romance, I do not catch the spark. But go my side, this place is of the dark. And I do not feel the romance, I do not catch the spark. My place is of the sun, and this place is of the dark. I do not feel the romance, I will not pain the prince of darkness any longer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that is incredible. What a great performance. They sound amazing. You can, that little bit of a rasp and just that pain as well, but it's just so real, so authentic. Yeah, with the guitars, really, really, really great performers. And then of course the writing is yeah, it's really good. And those pants too, they're coming back. At least in Belgium, we have this. Maybe that phase is on the downtrend again. I've been seeing people like sometimes there's just no fabric left anymore. Like you can't even make bigger holes. The hole is bigger than the pants. It's coming back. This is from '89. Well, see, everything comes back, man. Full circle. Uh, yeah, really, this is a great song. But the one that's so heartbreaking of that first verse was the first line. Maybe there's no haven in this world for tender age. Oh, this is the thing that frustrates me most about life when in this uncaring, cold world. that it's tough for people with a gentle heart out there, because the negativity will eat them up alive like cancer cells. Like, damn. And that's where the beauty comes from people who are that way, and children, and the innocence and all that. That gets destroyed real fast in this world, and that is so painful. My greatest hope, my greatest cause to grieve. Well, I can relate to that. Really, really great song. And then every time they start it up, like someone's on the telephone, desperate in his pain, and the way they start that on different timings, and just, yeah, it's a really, really great song, and beautiful performance. Thank you for the introduction, for spending some time with me. Hope you have a wonderful day. Peace. Hey, this video isn't over. I hadn't had enough of this guy's face, or if you've already sat through this message, you can click away. That's why I put it at the end, not at the beginning or in the middle of a video to disrupt it. But here I am, hat in hand. Well, if I had a hat, I would have it in my hand. Uh, Subscriber count. That's a vanity metric. I know. I'm not above vanity, but I do uh, want to ask you if you're feeling generous, and if you made it this far in the video, and if you already watched a few of my videos and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're nearing that 100K mark, and you get that shiny silver play button. And dads aren't cool to their kids. You know that. Uh, but maybe, just maybe, I would get 5 minutes of coolness if I could show that silver play button to my daughter. She loves YouTube, of course, like all kids. And if her daddy would have that, it would be daddy cool until she sees this video. Then it's over. But until that day, I would truly, truly appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.